A footnote is a note you add within your paper that explains something in a little more detail. The detail may not be overly relevant to your thesis, but maybe you think the reader would like to know a little bit more. Or perhaps it emphasizes the point a little more. Here's how it works. Let's say I quoted H.P. Lovecraft in my intro, but I didn't really discuss him much later on. I decide I want to add just a quick note about him, just in case someone in my audience is unaware of his significance in literature. So I'll add a footnote after this quote. Make sure your cursor is after the period, and then click on Superscript in the Font group on the Home tab. Then type the number 1. Now footnotes belong at the end of the same page where their number is located. MLA's formatting rule tells us footnotes should start 4 lines after the body of the paper, 2 double-spaced lines. You may have to experiment a little with this, depending on the length of your footnote or notes. Mine will be short, but I'll have to move some of my paper over to the next page to make room. Put your cursor at the beginning of the first line you want moved to the next page. Then hit Enter or Return on your keyboard until that line is at the top of the next page. If Word automatically indented this line for you, click and drag your first line indent button on the ruler to the left margin. Now count down 2 double-spaced lines from the body of your text. Footnotes should be indented and should start with their number and a period. Once you type 1 period and hit space, click on the lightning bolt drop-down menu that appears and select Undo Automatic Numbering. Then type your footnote. The footnote should also be single-spaced. If your footnote is more than 1 line and you need to adjust it to be single-spaced, highlight the footnote, click Line Spacing in the Paragraph group on the Home tab, and select 1.0. Now it looks like we have extra room after our footnote, and we don't want that. Let's take a line from our paper that we just moved to the next page and put it back. Highlight the first line of the next page and click Cut. Then put your cursor where you want that line to go and select Paste. I'll make sure it's not indented by using the first line indent button again. And then finally, I'll put my cursor right before my footnote and adjust its placement by using the Return or Enter key. An endnote is similar to a footnote. Both are extra notes within the paper that tell the reader a little more information or give a little more clarification. The difference is that endnotes appear on their own separate page at the end of the paper and before the Works Cited page. It's a little easier to format than footnotes. Here's how it works. I'll add an endnote after this quote. Make sure your cursor is after the period, and then click on Superscript in the Font group on the Home tab. Then type the number 1. Now go to the end of your paper. Again, the Endnotes page will be the last page of your paper, but before the Works Cited page. Put your cursor at the end of the last page and click on the Insert tab. Then under the Pages group, select Blank Page. Title the Endnotes page Notes. To center the title, put your cursor before Notes, click on the Home tab, and then Center from the Paragraph group. Hit Enter or Return to get to the next line, and click Left Align from the Paragraph group to return your cursor to the left margin. Now you can add your endnote. Indent by hitting Tab on your keyboard. Then type 1 period space. Word will automatically apply formatting to this, but we don't want that. So click Auto Correct Options, the little lightning bolt. Then select Undo Automatic Numbering. Then type your endnote. This page should also be double-spaced, like the rest of your paper.